Dear students, so today we'll be doing the mechanical property of solids in an engineering way. Okay, so I'll just share the screen, PPT. So this is an extended version of what we did in our class 11th. Okay, where we had this stress strain curve, what is stress and every other thing. So those things. Yeah, till it come. Yeah. So I think if it's a full screen, it will be easy. So again, we all know from the basic thing what is metals, malleable, ductile, and every other thing. Self-readable. So if you want, you can pause it and read it. So pause this also, and if you want to read it, just hide my video if you want. Then polymers again. Okay, so polymers are basically what? Let's take our polyethylene cover. Correct. What we use in our home. Correct. So it is based on what? Ethene molecules. Ethene is basically CH2, CH2, right? So that is a monomer. Again, if I stack up a group of monomers, I'll get what? A polymer. So stacking up of ethene molecules will give me what? Polyethylene. Again, a self-readable one. Deformation is nothing but what? In a rubber band. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Change of shape and every other thing. Fracture. So this again is there in the class 11th, in the video which if you had already seen it, then it will be good. Same thing. So in that only I would have explained all these things. What is stress, strain, and every other thing. Poisson's ratio. So I'm not going to explain all of these things again. So coming to the engineering level, we need to know these kind of things. Normal stress, longitudinal stress, correct? Compression stress. So tension and all. So you can see here at the bridge, correct? Yeah. Okay. So this is again a self-readable part if you know the class level physics. Let's go to the next slide. Bulk or volume stress, again the class 11 physics. Self-readable again. Shear or tangential stress. So again a self-readable of the class 11 physics. Strain, change in length to the original length. Change in length to the original length. Again, if you're going through the class 11 video, it will be easy for you. So that's the reason I'm skipping up these parts. All of these things in 11th, same. Then the numerical. So if you can see here, just see what is determined stress. Stress is what? Force per unit area. So I define force. Force is mass into acceleration. Substitute it and get it. Again, stress force per unit area and get it. So nothing much in this. Again, here calculate the strain. Change in volume to the original volume. That's it. Substitute all the answers and get it. And the stress strain curve, you have to study a diagram. Again, this diagram also is you have to study. One second. Elastic deformation. Again, a diagram you have to study these two things. Yeah. Again, diagrams. As you can see the diagrams again. Stress for strain graph. Suppose if they're giving like the angles. correct? 60 degree and everything. So these are all slope. Slope is nothing but what tan theta. That's it. So tan 60 by tan 30, slope only. Okay. So it's for the Young's modulus of the material. Again, the graph. Same as in the previous thing. But again, I'm not repeating all of these things because I already taught this in the class 11th video. The graphs, again, you have to study. So you can see the steps of fracture for ductile materials. Again, you have to study these things. Ductility, yes. So EL stands for percentage elongation. Okay, fine. So this is some formula that you have to study here. Okay, yeah. LF minus L naught by L naught. Original length gauge, this is the final length gauge. Okay, this is for the elongation of the plastic strain at fracture. And this AF is nothing but the fracture area, LF is nothing but the final or the fracture area here also. Brittleness, again, the diagram. In same graph, creep. So creep is nothing but it's a metal type of metal deformation that occurs just below the yield strength of a metal. Okay. And fatigue. So fatigue means suppose we are running for 2-3 kilometers in a hot sun. Correct, we'll get tired or fatigue, right? Yes. Why? Because we are keeping on running continuously. So similarly for any, let's say any road or anything, whatever it is. Suppose the vehicles keep on running or a lot of pressure is applied on that road, it will get fatigue. So it means it is easily recoverable. So that's all. So I hope you understood the things in it, and the most important thing, study the diagrams properly. Okay, and see the class 11 video link, whatever I shared, mechanical properties of solids to write what it is required. And do practice the problems also properly. All the best.